I'm Luke Dowdney and I'm the founder of Fight for Peace. Well, I went to Brazil to do my dissertation, my master's in anthropology, which I did at Edinburgh University back in 90-something, long time ago. I fell in love with Brazil. It's an amazing place to be. There are lots of problems there, we all know that. And I became just very involved in the whole human rights movement there. The favelas that we work in have incredibly high levels of gun violence. So just from growing up in these communities, you've got a much higher chance of being shot by being caught in crossfire than people who live in other parts of the city or anywhere else in the world. We saw 63,000 homicides in Brazil last year. If you're a young person growing up in a favela, firstly, just by walking out the door, you're at more risk than anyone else. Secondly, obviously, there's less infrastructure, basic sanitation. Education is precarious, although it has improved a lot. So in terms of your access to the sorts of support structures that we maybe take for granted in other parts of the city, in Rio, or in other parts of the world, they don't have access to any of that. So they're already starting at a massive disadvantage. So what we try and do at Fight for Peace is give these young people some of the tools that they're missing because they've been in that location. So we try and excite them through the boxing and martial arts. Then we give them access to formal education if they're not already in the education system. Thirdly, we do employability, because at the end of all of this, where are these young people going? Same as young people from anywhere. They need jobs. So Julius Baer is supporting, the foundation is supporting us with around 120 young people a year going into an employability program and just put them on an even playing field with lots of other young people that were born in different situations by pure luck. Finally, we have support services. We look at additional needs that young people might have, that be psychological or mentoring support. Anyone that's boxed or been part of any martial arts knows that it gets referred to erroneously as violence. Boxing is two people who've agreed to get in a ring and to test themselves and to test each other. What it also does is it creates a platform of discipline, respect, self-respect, respect for other people, rules, and this spirit that you never, ever quit. You never give in. You just keep trying a different way. So when you walk into one of our academies, it's a fight school, but it's a school as well, right? So you walk in and there's a gym and there's boxing going on, or Muay Thai or whatever. You go upstairs, there's classrooms, there's people studying. And there's one-to-one rooms with the mentors and the social workers working directly with young people. And you go up to the top floor and it's a massive tatami and people doing judo. So it's this mix of all these 5 things happening in there. So I think our advantage is that what happens off the tatami and outside of the gym actually keeps it really relevant for young people. So there's so much stuff going on, there's debates going on, there's they have parties 3 or 4 times a year that young people put on. The simplicity of seeing young people just being really focused and enjoying what they're doing just kind of almost wipes the slate clean of all the difficult stuff and you remember why you're doing what you're doing.